Hi, Greg Martin here with another marketing moment. It's listing season, so I thought I would do a three-part series focused specifically on listings. This first session, I'm calling it List to Last. You've heard that expression before, and it's true. You know that you can count on probably 3 transactions for every listing. You can not count on that every time you work with a buyer. So, getting a strong amount of listing inventory established is the best way to success in the real estate business. Let me give you a couple of ideas. My first idea is network, network, network. Talk to 10, 15, 20 people or more every single week. And get yourself out there. Join clubs, volunteer for a charity. Put yourself in a place where you're meeting new people and try to find a place other than a realtor association because you don't need to meet more realtors. But what's a good conversation to have? One of my favorites, great thought starter, good conversation getter. Ask the seller or ask the person that you meet, say, when do you plan on moving? They're going to respond in some fashion. No matter what they say, at least you'll begin some dialogue. And if they say, well, we're thinking about moving, you can say, well, where might you move? And when might that be? That's a great way to gauge whether or not it's worth your time right now to sit down and meet with them about listing their property. Second idea, a geographic farm. Identify an area near where you live or near where your office is located and set up a mailing campaign to be able to build a relationship and become that local market expert with those people. A couple things I would encourage you to think about. First of all, your budget. Be sure you allocate enough money to mail at least 9 pieces to them over the next 12 months. But a lot of research done that shows that if they haven't received at least 4 pieces from you, they won't even remember that you sent them anything. Secondly, make sure it's an area that's not dominated by another agent. It may be very difficult for you to unseat an existing strong listing agent in that area, so I would advocate you look for an area that's wide open with lots of different listing agents, and that's more potential for you to go in there and become that local market expert and generate a lot of listings. And finally, of course, there's the traditional smile and dial for sale by owner and expired listing telephone calls. If you choose to do that, which I know is becoming more difficult to get telephone numbers these days, if you're doing for sale by owner and expired listing phone calls, please have a script and use that script. Remember, it's not about getting them to list with you over the telephone. The purpose of the script is to get them to agree to meet with you in the first place. For more information, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Contact me today by phone or email. I've got a lot more detail and can help you identify a really great plan to establish a listing presence and help take your business to the next level.